Good morning, Boomer here. It is Saturday, June 13th, and I am back on the trail just outside of Waynesboro. And I would like to say a very special thank you to Brian and Susan for hosting me for a couple of days while I was here. They were wonderful hosts. I had a great time with them, and I really appreciate their assistance and giving me a place to rest and relax and get ready to get back on the trail. So the trail is right here behind me, as you can see the sign, Appalachian Trail North. So I'm going to get on the trail and head north. I'll get back with you later. All right, Boomer here. We've just climbed up to a bunch of rocks called Chimney Rocks, and as you can see, they are quite plentiful, and as you can also see, they overlook a tremendous view. So let me just pan around, give you all a picture of that. Check out that little pond right there. Very pretty area. And on around. Don't see civilization screwing anything up here. So, hope you enjoyed that. Sunday, June 14th, Boomer here, heading north into Pennsylvania. I expect to hit the halfway point of the Appalachian Trail today, if my calculations are correct. Who knows? We'll find out. But anyway, I'm headed north. I've climbed up out of the shelter. I'm on a very rocky, as you can see here, right near the top. But I'm going to be headed that way, following those white blazes, and I will get back to you when I find something interesting to talk about. So, talk to you later. All right, good morning, Boomer here again. I ran into one of my subscribers yesterday, and I want to let him introduce himself and let his wife in. You're his wife, right? Yeah. If you're not, listen, if this is not your wife, you're in a heap of trouble once this goes public. But anyway, tell me who you are and what you're out here doing.
My name's Wes, and me and my wife are out here on an overnight.
Okay,
It was so awesome to run into you.
Well, it was great to run into you. What's your trail name?
Don't have one yet.
Don't have one yet.
Nope.
Okay.
Just getting started.
Just getting started. So you're an overnight. You're headed home now.
Yep.
Do you think it's going to rain today?
No.
Okay. Apparently, I'm the only one who's sure it's going to.
I feel like it's going to rain today too.
All right. I like her. she agrees with me. I like her. But anyway.
Most people do.
Thank you very much for subscribing to my channel. I appreciate that. Please keep giving me feedback because I want to make it good. I want to make it for what people want to see out there.
It's awesome following you, man.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye. All right. I told you in one video I'd never seen a shelter like the Jim and Molly Denton, and it is one top-notch shelter. But I'm here to tell you the Cory Gap shelter here in Pennsylvania rivals it. If you look, you see beautiful fencing around. You see tent pads that are elevated and level. And I know those of you that love tents love level spots. You got a beautiful swing right there. You've got two shelters tied together here with picnic tables in between. You got a lovely fire pit. And you've also got a covered picnic table over there. And there is a privy up on the hill. So if you're coming through Pennsylvania, I would work your schedule. Oh, the spring, thank you. The spring is right there. I mean, we're talking no more than what, 25 yards, right? Yeah, 20 yards or less, and it's right there, and it's just so easy to get to. The last shelter I was at, you had to walk 3/10 of a mile down to almost a road before you found the water. So this is top notch. If you're coming through here, adjust your schedule so you can spend the night here. Believe me, it is very much worth it. Good afternoon, Boomer here. Just stopped for Trail Magic for some folks I know. Dude Man and his wife, very kind of them. They stopped there. Wes and his wife are waiting here at the last intersection for the shuttle. So I'm all by myself again, headed back to the next shelter. So if I see anything else, I'll let you know. And I sure hope it doesn't rain before I get to that shelter, because it's sure looking like it's going to. Good evening, Boomer here, spending the night at Birch Run shelter. And it's really a beautiful place here. That's the trail leading in. And up on the hill, you can see through the trees, that little structure is a privy. There's a nice little fire ring here that people can sit around. And a very, very nice shelter. I'm going to give you a closer up view of that in just a minute. Lots of camping right here next to the shelter. And there's a stream just on the other side, water source there. Very, very nice. And you might be able to see, let me show you up here. And off in the distance, you see that blue bag off in the distance? That's my food bag. It's hung on a bear pole. So it's nice and safe, and we won't be attracting bears to the shelter. Coming on up to the shelter, there is a nice picnic table and a roof over that. The shelter itself is set up with actual bunk beds. So you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people in the bunks and probably another 3 to 4 more in the floor, but I don't think you're going to have that many people. There's hooks around to hang up packs. There's mine. And I've got my laundry hanging there to dry and my water for tomorrow. So this is a very, very nice shelter. I'm very impressed with it, and I'd like to congratulate the Potomac Appalachian Trail Club for doing such a great job with this shelter. Good morning, Boomer here. Good afternoon, Boomer here. I just dropped for some trail magic Good afternoon, Boomer here. Just stopped for trail magic for some folks I know. Dude Man and his wife, very kind of them. They stopped there. Wes and his wife are waiting here at the last intersection for the shuttle. So I'm all by myself again, headed back to the next shelter. So if I see anything else, I'll let you know. And I sure hope it doesn't rain before I get to that shelter, because it's sure looking like it's going to. Good evening, Boomer here, spending the night at Birch Run Shelter. And it's really a beautiful place here. That's the trail leading in. And up on the hill, you can see through the trees, that little structure is a privy. There's a nice little fire ring here that people can sit around. And a very, very nice shelter. I'm going to give you a closer up view of that in just a minute. Lots of camping right here next to the shelter. And there's a stream just on the other side, water source there. Very, very nice. And you might be able to see, let me show you up here. And off in the distance, you see that blue bag off in the distance? That's my food bag. It's hung on a bear pole. So it's nice and safe, and we won't be attracting bears to the shelter. Coming on up to the shelter, there is a nice picnic table and a roof over that. The shelter itself is set up with actual bunk beds. So you can get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people in the bunks and probably another 3 to 4 more in the floor, but I don't think you're going to have that many people. There's hooks around to hang up packs. There's mine. And I've got my laundry hanging there to dry and my water for tomorrow. So this is a very, very nice shelter. I'm very impressed with it, and I'd like to congratulate the Potomac Appalachian Trail Club for doing such a great job with this shelter. Good morning, Monday, June 15th. Boomer here, getting ready to hit the trail. 2 milestones today. The first milestone will be the actual halfway point of the Appalachian Trail. And I'm looking forward to getting to that and seeing that. And then, after that, sometime today, I should get to Pine Grove Furnace. And when I get there, that is the home of the half-gallon challenge. And I'm hungry, and I think I'm going to eat me some ice cream when I get there. So I will talk to you guys later and keep you posted on what's happening. All right, this is turning out already to be a beautiful day. It's crisp and cool this morning. I've just climbed up the side of a mountain to get to this point. It's a perfect day. Low humidity, cool temperatures, and bright, bright sunlight. So Just wanted to stop and tell you how nice it is, and I'll get back with you later. Just ran into 3 southbound hikers who told me there was some trail magic here, and there's some nice things to munch on in the bag and a trash bag to put your empty bag in. Plus, whoever left this here left lots of Pepsis and water and different things like that. So I would like to say thank you to the person who did this. And it's really kind of you to do this, and thank you so much. The hikers really, really appreciate it. Okay, this is Boomer here. I have reached the halfway point of the Appalachian Trail. It is 1,096 miles, which is different every year because each year they make some modifications to the trails. They do some reroutes and things like that. And so they have to figure it out. This particular sheet of paper here deals with the 2018, but this is a permanent structure that was set up here by someone so that people would know that they'd reached the halfway point. Now, I passed the halfway point without realizing it back, 5, 6, 7 tenths of a mile ago, and of course didn't want to go back to get that, so I thought I'd rather have something I can point at anyway. So I am halfway through the Appalachian Trail, and starting down, I kid and say the downhill side, there's more uphill ahead of me than anything else, but at least the mileage will start ticking off. So anyway, here we are. This is the memorial for the halfway point, and I'm very happy to have made this point today. And I just want to let you know that I'm here and I've done it, and I'm continuing to move on. The next thing that I want to do today is the half-gallon challenge, so I'm going to get to that and see if I can get that accomplished as well. I'll talk to you guys later. I know you remember from our previous videos some of the flowers that were blooming a little further down south. Well, it's really hitting up here quite nicely right now. Let me just kind of pan around and show you what I mean. As you can see, they are all through these woods. I am in a state park now. I've forgotten the name, but I will add it to the video later. But as you can see, I'm completely surrounded by these flowers, and they are very, very nice. It just brightens up my day. Boomer here again. It is about 10:15 a.m. and I just stopped to check my position and realized that I was about 2 or 3 miles over one other milestone for the day, and that's the 1,100 mile mark. So I've crossed the 1,100 mile mark too, along with the other milestones we've hit today, and I just wanted to make a video to let you all know. Okay, here is what I believe to be the last of the AT Midway markers. I don't know when this one was put up, but I know it's also out of date too. Here is the final marker, I think, that purports to indicate the halfway point, and I'm sure it did at one point in time, but it doesn't really today. But it's a nice one. It's a nice big one here, and just wanted to stop and get some video and share it with you. So I believe this is the last of the halfway markers that I will run into on the trail. All right, Boomer here, sitting down at the Pine Grove Furnace General Store to begin my half-gallon challenge. Now, apparently ice cream doesn't come in half gallons anymore. It comes in 1.5 quarts. So if I eat this, I've still got another smaller package to go to get to a half gallon. So we'll see if I can make it or not. I don't know that I can, but I'm gonna give it my best shot. And I chose this because that sounded interesting. I never had this before. So we'll see what we think. But anyway, here I go, and I'll be checking back with you throughout this.
Oh yeah?
As you can see, I'm almost finished with this, but I don't know if I can deal with another pint or not. So I'm still working on it. I'll let you know what happens. All right, I have finished the 1.5 quart. I need another pint to make this a half a gallon, so I'm going to go back in and see what I can do. I believe I can pull it off. All right, Boomer, back here again. I've decided for my last pint I'm going to do Neapolitan, so I'll at least have a different group of flavors, and I'll see if I can pull this off, and I'll be back and let you know. All right, Boomer here. I have successfully completed the half-gallon challenge. So Hey Tennessee, I stood up for us and I showed them that we could do it. So anyway, I'm going to get back on the road here shortly, and I'll be back with you later. All right, Boomer here, heading back out after successfully finishing the half-gallon challenge. And I'm on a nice little paved road for right now. Let me show you. I don't know how long this will last, but I'll enjoy it while it does. And I'm heading on out, so I'll talk to you later.